Stop selling there and start selling in a luxury neighborhood. Well, you don't have any luxury listings. Take a for sale by owner or an expired that's luxury price range, affluent price range, and start marketing that thing. Say, hey, I know you don't want to list with me, but is it okay if I bring you a buyer at the price you want? Is it okay if I go out and advertise your house right now? I'll show that it's for sale by owner. It's not listed with me, but can I tell other buyers that your home's for sale? Guess what? I now have the bait that attracts the Rolls Royce buyers. I'm not waving a Chevy in front of them anymore. I know who comes through the door based on the bait that I'm utilizing. Same is true with the buyer ads you're running, the seller ads that you're running. It's very easy to break into that luxury market, but again, you're going to leapfrog into that market. Hey, it's Greg Luther, and man, do I have a cool story for you if you sell real estate. Many of you know that we've done an awful lot of coaching here, so I've worked with an awful lot of agents all over the country, literally over 30,000 realtors, and I've seen all walks of life. Sometimes some of the things we learn when it comes to selling real estate comes from outside the real estate world, and this weekend was no exception. I wanted to tell you a quick little story about that. I just ran up the steps to put the dog away so she didn't bark during this video, and man, am I out of breath. I better get my butt in shape. Let me catch my breath before I continue talking and holding my breath. But anyway, this weekend, I traded in one of my cars and looking at another car. I'm a very quick type of buyer, right? So you know the difference between the two. There's some people that just buy immediately. They know what they want and they just go buy it. And there's others that do reviews and test drive everything and look at all the consumer comments and things like that. I'm one of those buyers. But the type of car that I was buying, I was trading in my SUV and buying another SUV, and it's a very, very high-end vehicle, a little over $90,000. So in speaking with the sales rep, as you know, when you go to buy a car, listen, I don't care how hard you're trying to push them through, it's all day, right? You're going to spend the entire day. So this happened on Saturday, but it was very interesting to talk to this salesperson. And the reason I say that and how it relates to real estate is because he has worked low-end car sales and he has worked high-end car sales, and the objections they have, the sales process that they go through, I should say the buying process that the client goes through is exactly the same as it is in real estate. If you look at traditional prices compared to luxury real estate, completely different breed of prospect. I think you'll agree with that, right? So if you're meeting with someone that's middle of the road pricing in your real estate market, as opposed to a luxury buyer or seller, it's a completely different conversation, let alone presentation itself. So he was explaining to me that, and this will relate perfectly to real estate, he said, you know, when someone's buying a regular car, Ford, Chevy, Kia, a regular priced car, it's always about how can we beat up the price to make it affordable. Whereas when you get into the luxury price ranges or affluent customers, it's about how can we add options to make it exclusive or better than the neighbors, or so that I can show off I have the best thing, right? So he said that's the biggest difference he's seen. He's been selling for several years, and in that lower end price range, they'll say, okay, base price is, I don't know what a regular car is, $25,000, okay? Well, how much more is it with those power locks? Can I get rid of the power locks? Well, what about power windows? Can we get rid of that? I don't necessarily need the extra cup holders or the GPS that's on the dash now that everything has all the digitized stuff, right? They're trying to get it as low as possible because they don't have much money to give. It's not that they don't like the car. They love the car. It makes them feel good that maybe they can move up in life, right? It's not that they don't like the salesperson. It's just they have no money to give. They're very price sensitive. They're very payment sensitive. He said when you go into the affluent market, as an example, the vehicle that I was looking at, base price is like $65,000. Mine was over $90,000. Look at all the freaking options that thing has. Okay, you can get this, or this. Or you can get this option and this option. I was like, yeah, that all sounds good. Right? Now, not everybody's that way. But he did show me that on average, 40 to 50% of their buyers buy every single supreme prestige upgrade that they can find. Now think of what that means for you in real estate. If you've worked with an awful lot of sellers and buyers and they're price sensitive and they're commission sensitive and they're always trying to get their sale, if it's a seller, get their sales price higher and that commission lower because the wee little bit of room that they have is so squeezed tight. And then they start thinking, well, what if someone writes us a lower offer or they want $2,000 in close? Like they're squeezing the little bit of money that they even have. So even if they love you, if you do an awesome job, if you're an amazing agent, if you're their best option, they may have no money to give you. Right? It's literally trying to get blood out of a turnip, right? Great people, nothing wrong with those clients. But when you start working with the affluent, you've seen some of our other videos where we show like the menu of services, some premium options that we can offer for target marketing or exclusive invite-only events to the affluent customers in the area, that type of thing. They'll pay a premium for that. They'll pay up front. They'll pay a 7%, 8% fee, provided you know how to present it the right way. So many of you know that I am the creator and founder of Premier Luxury Marketing Consultants. We have thousands of agents all over the country that are PLMC certified, and they're working with luxury clients, sellers and buyers. Completely different approach that we utilize there. So I do tons of traditional coaching. Many of you know we've got, again, upwards of 30,000 coaching members at all different levels. But when you get into luxury, when you are trying to break into that exclusive luxury market, you have to present differently and you certainly have to think differently. Keep in mind, they are not price sensitive. They will pay $4,000 for a purse because of the way it makes them feel. It's not better. It's not a better quality. It's not a better leather. It's not from a better cow that's had a massage every day of its life before they turned it into a purse. It's none of that. It's how it makes them feel. That's called intrinsic value. Okay, a luxury homeowner wouldn't be caught dead with a sign in the yard that says 4% realty. Are you kidding me? Like that's a direct reflection on who they are as a person. So as you as a realtor, as you start to move up in price range, you'll find they respect you a lot more. They understand professionals. They're willing to pay a premium. I'm actually doing a webinar training this Thursday. I'm doing a webinar training specific on luxury real estate. Now, if you're just looking to sell a couple more houses, this is not for you. But if you do want to get up in price range, if you want to start working with that more affluent customer, I'm not talking about a $20 million listing. That's never going to sell. But just, if you take middle of the road pricing, twice that much and above, that's very sellable. Those things are selling in less than 3 or 4 months. You can get a good price for those. I'll show you how you can break into that market. That website to join for this Thursday is luxuryagentworkshop.com. I should have it in the comments here. I never know which way it is. One of these days I'll watch one of these videos and see, is it that way? But somewhere in the comment section here, luxuryagentworkshop.com. I'm going to be doing a very cool webinar to show you a little bit about how you position yourself as a luxury agent, even if nobody's ever heard of you before. And again, a lot of it comes down to understanding the mindset of that prospect. Again, going back to this weekend, what a difference that was talking to that salesperson where he said, when I work the lower end price, it's all about how do we beat it up? How do we lower the cost? How do we, how can I get my payment lower? Can I stretch it out to 72 months? I don't even know what that is. What is that? 6, 7, 20-year car loan or something? 72-month car loan. He said there's actually dealerships in town that are doing 80-month car loans. They're only doing it on the Chevys. They're not doing it on the Mercedes or Lexus or Range Rover or any of those things, right? They're not doing 80-month loans. These guys are like, should I do 24 or 36, or should I just pay cash? Let me see what makes the most amount of sense. Most of their clients could pay cash, but they're looking at, hey, the money's really cheap. Maybe I could put my money elsewhere and make more than if I take out a low-rate loan. So it's a different approach that you'll utilize with those people. Those people will always take the upgrades and the warranties and the Scotch Guard and the, whatever else that they're doing. They love options. So it really got me thinking about literally next door is a Chevy dealership, and I'll guarantee you every single one of those salespeople is having a different conversation, not because of the product, but because of the consumer that they're working with. Does that make sense? So if you think about there in your marketplace, if you're working with that lower end customer, there's nothing wrong with those people, and it's very honorable that we help them out. I never want to, we've got agents that are doing luxury, but they'll still do 10 or 12 traditional priced homes on their own. But here's one thing I want to caution you of. You will never get there if you don't go there. This is not something you build to. This is something you leapfrog to. Okay? Here's what you got to do. Stop selling at the Chevy dealership. Go across the street to the Rolls-Royce dealership and start selling there. That's what you got to do. Okay? Stop selling in that neighborhood that you're specializing in that is low price and everybody that comes in has credit issues and you're trying to get them into credit counseling and maybe I got another lender or if you could find money or we can do gift funds. Stop selling there and start selling in a luxury neighborhood. Well, you don't have any luxury listings. Take a for sale by owner or an expired that's luxury price range, affluent price range, and start marketing that thing. Say, hey, I know you don't want to list with me, but is it okay if I bring you a buyer at the price you want? Is it okay if I go out and advertise your house right now? I'll show that it's for sale by owner. It's not listed with me, but can I tell other buyers that your home's for sale? Guess what? I now have the bait that attracts the Rolls-Royce buyers. I'm not waving a Chevy in front of them anymore. I know who comes through the door based on the bait that I'm utilizing. Same is true with the buyer ads you're running, the seller ads that you're running. It's very easy to break into that luxury market, but again, you're going to leapfrog into that market, okay? And what you'll find is when you're working with them, they prefer luxury options, okay? That's what they prefer. It's how it makes them feel. And again, I can give you countless examples. As a matter of fact, look at my t-shirt, okay? This is literally a t-shirt. This is a $370 t-shirt because it says Burberry. Now, do you think it's a better quality? Absolutely not. Now, they can say, oh, the Italian designers that did whatever, man. It's a Burberry shirt. It's over $300. I bought it for me, not for anybody else. Is it better than what you'd get for $9 at Walmart? Probably not. But some people don't make decisions that way. By the way, every damn person in my neighborhood is like that. Every person, about 40% of the people in this city are like that. Sell in that city. Sell in the high-end area of your marketplace. I want to show you how to do it. I want to show you how to break into your local luxury market. Again, I'm not talking about the ultra affluent. I'm talking about double the median price range. So if your average price range is $250, I'm talking $450, $500 and above, not $5 million. Okay. If you're out in California and your average is $800,000, I'm talking like $1.5 million and above, not $20 million. So go to luxuryagentworkshop.com. I'm going to do it this Thursday at 2 o'clock. I may do this on a regular basis because there's so many agents that are looking to work with those that can pay them more money. I mean, think about this. Low price or median priced home, average commission, or double the sales price and get a higher percentage of commission, like 3% on these or 4% on the bigger one. It's like 3 times the amount of money. LuxuryAgentWorkshop.com. I'll show you exactly how to do it. We've got countless agents that are just crushing the luxury market right now. Many of you have seen. I'll take a jet across the country to help them out with some of their high-end listing presentations. Maybe you should be next on that list. You can join the webinar for free. LuxuryAgentWorkshop.com. I can't remember if I said that correctly. LuxuryAgentWorkshop.com. Should be in the description here somewhere. And hopefully, this is something that you want to get started with, and you can start literally immediately. No previous experience. They're never going to ask you, have you ever sold luxury before? Do you agree every single luxury agent sold their first one? And that homeowner didn't ask them, have you ever sold luxury before? Right? Everybody did their first one. Maybe it's time for you to really break into that market. So I'll show you how to do it. Hopefully that's been helpful for you. Like the video if this is the type of thing you're interested in. I always judge that for what type of content I should provide for you. If you're interested in higher end price ranges, higher end commissions, like this video, let me know. Share it with a friend, tag somebody, whatever you guys do. Show me that there's interest in that, and I can show you all you want to see. I can show you 7% commissions on luxury transactions and what some of these agents have done. I'll show you the actual marketing plans. I was actually just going over one right here. I can show you the actual marketing plans of what these agents are doing. So hopefully that's helpful for you. LuxuryAgentWorkshop.com. Get registered for Thursday, and I'll talk to you soon. We'll see you later, and bye-bye for now. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that video, and listen, we've got a lot more information for you to help you with growing your real estate business. We load new videos nearly every day, and I want you to have access. So you got to do two important things. It's both totally free. Number one, I want you to subscribe to this channel. You'll see the little subscribe button for you to click. If you don't have an account with YouTube, set it up. It's totally free. You got to subscribe to this channel. And the most important factor, you got to ring the bell. Right next to that subscribe button, you'll see a little bell to turn on notifications. That will let you know every time I load a new money-making video to help you with growing your real estate business. Subscribe and make sure you ring the bell. We'll see you in the next video.